Buying a home can be very exciting, but it comes with many big decisions as well. It is easy to get caught up in all of the excitement and make some mistakes that could leave you with buyer's remorse later. Knowledge is power, and so that is why I am here to help you avoid some of the most common mistakes that can happen. Number 1, looking for a home before getting a pre-approval for a mortgage. Many people make the mistake of viewing homes before even getting in front of a mortgage broker. It is important to know exactly what you can afford before venturing out because you want to make sure that you can actually afford the homes that you are viewing to avoid disappointment later. Also, in a fast-paced seller's market, you may miss out on your dream home to another buyer by not having your pre-approval already in place. Number 2, lowballing in a hot market. In sellers markets, it is very common to be competing against other buyers for the same property. You want to put your best offer forward as your first offer because you will most likely not have the opportunity to increase your offer because the seller will have already accepted one of the other buyer's higher offers. When not competing with other buyers, putting in a lowball offer will just encourage the seller to go hunting for another offer to compete with yours, and in a low inventory market, it often ends up happening and you will probably lose the home. If the home has been listed for a while, that is a different story, and you may be able to try a lower offer. Number 3, not anticipating the closing costs and having the funds put aside. You will need to have the funds put aside for land transfer tax, lawyer's fees, and adjustments, just to name a few. Closing costs are usually between 1% and 4% of the sale price of the home. Number 4, falling in love with the staging and not the home. It is easy to get sidelined looking at all the nice furniture and the pillows. Home staging exists for that very purpose, to make you fall in love. It is important to look past all of the nice furniture and picture the home with your own furniture because all those nice things will not be in the home when you buy it. Number 5, not researching the neighborhood. Falling in love with the home is just one piece of loving where you live. You want to make sure that you research the schools in the area, know the crime rate, talk to the neighbors, and assess the walking score, to name a few. Make sure that you make a list of the things that are important to you in your new neighborhood and go over it before submitting an offer. Number 6, not considering that the seller may have video or voice recording technology inside the home. With all of the technology that is out there today, you never know if you may be on video or having your voice recorded while walking through that home. So be careful what you say while inside the home. You never want to talk about your motivation or price that you're willing to pay while inside. Number 7, buying the most expensive home on the street and not understanding the ramifications of that. Unfortunately, the most expensive home's value is brought down by the other homes on the street. You are much better off buying the smallest home on the street whose value is brought up by the larger homes. Number 8, not considering the resale value of the home that you are purchasing. Some home buyers never consider the resale value when they purchase the home, and they make the mistake of focusing solely on their wants and needs. Be careful not to make that mistake because one day you will need to resell the home and you will be happy that you thought ahead when you purchased. You will want to consider purchasing in a desirable location, consider more than 2 bedrooms and more than 1 bathroom, and have ample storage space, to name a few, that will pay off later for resale. Number 9, thinking that you do not need your own real estate agent to represent you as the buyer. Sure, you can look for homes online yourself and visit open houses and submit an offer through the seller's agent. But the seller's agent is representing the seller's best interest in the transaction. Some people may assume that they can get a discount on the home by using the seller's agent because the sellers will only be paying 1 commission. However, most of the time, the selling agent just gets all of the commission of the sale instead of half going to the buyer's agent, so there's no benefit. Therefore, it is a good idea to have your own buyer's agent who is working for you to protect your best interests, to ensure that you are not only protected, but also to negotiate the best price on the home for you. They will also have expertise in the neighborhood that you may not be aware of. These are just some of the mistakes that can be made when purchasing a home. In my 15 years in the business, I have seen many different mistakes that can be made, which is why it is important to have an experienced real estate agent working for you in your corner to ensure that you avoid them. If you have any questions, I would be happy to help. Feel free to reach out. I hope you're all doing well.